mamas. Welcome back to another episode of To the Moms. We're your hosts, Kathy and Amaris.
Woo woo!
How is everyone's week going? How are you guys doing?
How's the weather? Is it sunny,
Mm.
shining, cold?
It's very gloomy here in New Jersey,
It
so
is.
we
Boo.
are cozying it up today. On today's episode, we are going to talk about the reality of messy homes, living in lived-in homes, and just normalizing that.
Yeah.
So we're excited to jump right in. But before we
Yes.
start, I want to know, Amaris, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend?
Yes.
So it has been exhausting, and I'm
I
kind of
know.
glad we're talking about this topic, like normalize the mess, because I am backed
yeah.
up with cleaning because my son
Same.
got sick yesterday. It was weird. I don't know if it's just a 24-hour thing. I'm not too sure, but he looks like he's doing better now. He
Okay.
broke out in a fever, then he was vomiting. We had a birthday party to go to, and my husband was like, "You should still go. Like, it's not fair to our daughter to stay home. Like,
That's true, yeah.
take
Like
the
it's not her
drive."
fault.
Right. It's like she shouldn't be penalized because he's sick. Like,
Yeah.
if you're able to go, I have this under control. Take her. So I did.
I
The birthday
know.
party was fun. Towards the end, she got so upset with me that I helped her
Why?
pick up a spoon to eat her cake. She ran, started screaming in this person's house. And mind you, their house is so small.
Toddlers.
Everyone was like in there. And I was like, we're done. Put your jacket on and we're going home. There's no cake for you. So you best believe I did that. I told my best friend, I was like, I'm done.
Wait, so you didn't get cake to go?
No, I did.
Okay.
So I had to bring in the old toddler bed to her because I was giving that to her for her son. And I was like, as I strap her in, I'm like, if you want to make me a plate of food, cake, whatever it is. And she did. She gave me like a whole small tray of food and like cake. So best believe the moment I got home, Abraham and I, we were chugging. And I ended up giving Cyrilla a small piece of cake. And Abraham like spoke to her like, you cannot do that. Because before we left and on our drive there, I was like, what are we going to do?
The pep talk.
I did. I said, we're going to do two things. Open our ears and listen. Okay? And she, it was a strike. But then today is Sunday, so I went to the eye doctor. My eyesight did get better, and that makes me so happy. Yeah, he said that this prescription is too strong for my eyes, which it's like straining my eyes. And I'm like, that's exactly how I feel. I feel very strained and just tired. So he's like, your eyes, I think he pretty much said that my eyes are overworking itself because the prescription is too strong. So they're going to just lower the dosage. So I was able to pick new glasses, and they'll be ready in 2 weeks. So I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah.
So the next time you see me, baby,
new glasses, new Amaris, new me.
Skirt.
Well, we're excited to see
How was
them.
your weekend? How was your weekend, girl?
It's been a really good weekend so far. Yesterday was really nice. Let's backtrack to Friday. So Friday, Joel didn't come because he had it was called Sleep Out for the Homeless at his school. Okay. So they like donate money for the homeless and then they sleep at the school. It's like like a sleepover type of thing. Yeah. So he did that, and then Blue picked him up Saturday morning. It was my mother-in-law's birthday, so she did pick up Joel to go to the mall. He wanted to go to American Dream because he's never been there. So we took advantage of the day. We went to the little gym, and then we went to farmer's market, the park. We just kind of walked around downtown, and it was honestly like the best day ever.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And then Joel had a game last night, and then today it was very, very chill. We made breakfast in the morning, listened to music, and that's pretty much it. We've just been chilling. The boys went to see Blue's dad, except for Grayson, because it was raining. And kids are not allowed in the nursing home, like babies.
Oh, okay.
So unless like we're going out, like, I wasn't going to take him. I didn't want him to be outside. So they went, and yeah, we've just kind of been chilling here at the house. Okay. Yeah, so pretty chill vibes.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so why don't we dive into today's discussion? So I feel first off, I feel like social media makes us feel like we have to have these perfect homes. And And especially as moms, I feel like there's a lot of mom shame going around the internet where if you are a content creator and you don't have like the most aesthetic home or your house is messy, like people come at you.
They do. They do. I mean, I personally never been come at, but I haven't, like, no one has come at me for that.
What was that term you used?
Come at.
Oh,
just come at
okay.
me. You're like, bitch, what?
Yeah, like what's this new lingo you're using on me?
I've never like gotten that hate, but I've seen people that I follow get that. I'm just like baffled. I'm like, if you don't like it, scroll on and carry on with your life.
I know. It's just, yeah, like we really need to normalize lived in homes. Like our houses, especially family homes, it's not a museum. Like it's very unrealistic to keep it like so like freaking tidy all the time.
Right.
It's hard.
It's so hard. I've tried, and let me tell you something, the same blocks and dinosaurs that I put away, guess what? They're right back out 10 minutes later, an hour later, and it's just like, what's the point in picking up your toys in the middle of the day when I gotta do it at nighttime?
Exactly. and like, who cares?
Right. It's not your house.
Exactly.
That's can we talk about that? I don't understand how someone can be like, your home is nasty. It's one thing to be messy. It's another thing to be nasty.
Yeah. Or like those poor kids, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my gosh, you must be a terrible parent. Hold on. My son is upset. I don't know. He's probably not getting his tablet. He's been on the tablet all morning because we're just making sure he doesn't vomit.
Yeah.
Because I'm still washing the freaking comforter that he vomited on chunks on. So.
Oh, I didn't even tell you. Speaking of vomit, was it Friday? Yeah, Friday night, Grayson ate. He's been going through like a weird eating streak right now. So Friday night, or Friday in general, he ate so much, and then towards the end, at nighttime, he vomited.
Yeah.
He just overate. And I'm like, I'm still cleaning up those, because we used so many towels. There was a chunk of food everywhere. And this is like the third time that we're running the washing machine because it just won't come off.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting.
It is. And oh my gosh, going back to like, if you don't like seeing people's homes nasty, you don't know what they like go through on a daily basis.
That is true too. Yeah.
Like, look at us. Like, you're still cleaning chunks out. Yeah. Thankfully, most of the cleaning that I'm doing is done, but I can't get that smell out of the comforter. Yeah. So I wash it again, and now it's drying again. But guess what? That puts me back up into laundry. I have 2 baskets that I need to clean. But I'm waiting for this comforter to dry because I can't start it. So what? There's piles of clothes in this room, piles of clothes in that room, and I'm like, oh my freaking goodness! I can never have this house spotless clean.
No, then that's the reality of being a parent, like being a mom, that you can't expect your home to be clean 24/7. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It's not. And then if it is, like, I'm sorry to say, when are you spending time with your kid?
Exactly.
When are you spending self-care for yourself?
Exactly. Let me tell you, I was that mom that I was just constantly like focused on my house just being freaking clean, like 24/7, like even when I was postpartum, and that really affected my mental health because I'm like, well, damn, I'm spending all this time cleaning, and like I'm not really spending time with my son or with my husband. Yeah, you know. And now I've gotten to the point where I feel like I have a healthier relationship with that, like with my house and it not having to be perfect, because I tend to have a little bit of OCD tendencies, I feel like, when it comes to cleanliness. I'm just not like that anymore, or I try not to be. It's easier said than done. There are days where I'm like,
oh my god, this house is so dirty. I can't take this. Yep, I'm the same way.
Yeah. But then, for the most part, I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. The mess can. It's not that big of a deal.
Like, it can wait.
Yeah. And you know what I just thought of, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but Milena.
Yeah.
From YouTube. She said something like, she has this perspective where, I'm not trying to be religious here or anything, where she says something like, oh, there's dirty dishes in the sink. Like, that just means that there are well-fed babies in the home, or I'm trying to think what other example.
There's like toys. If you have like a messy like living room toys
that means
on the
you
floor.
have happy kids. Like happy kids live in the home. Like, and I love, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Because I think I saw something like that, and I was like, that honestly, that changed my perspective. And I'm like, yes. Yeah. So there are times when my house is nasty. Yeah. I honestly smile and I look around and I'm like, oh my goodness. Thane, is autistic and he's still working on his communication skills. And I'm like, oh, he said bird and he was using this thing going bird. I love that. That bird is still on the floor. Oh, I'm so happy.
Right.
Like, I'm just feeling grateful.
Thank God or thank the universe, whatever you guys want to follow. That there are happy kids living in the homes because, other people are struggling, and it's nice to see that perspective. It definitely makes you feel a lot more grateful for for the mess.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
and speaking of grateful, so I am, as you know, but the audience doesn't know, I am renovating my basement beginning tomorrow. I was going to ask you that. Okay. And I mean, right now my house is a disaster. Friday afternoon, I went down there and I was like, oh my gosh.
Because you had to put everything up, right?
We had to take everything out. A lot of things were tossed out. And I'm glad we're talking about this because I was like, what the fuck? You have all these kids. You have all these boxes. These boxes didn't need to be here. Look, it fits in a garbage bag because it's for so. I was like so pissed off. And I was like, you have this big ass house and you can't even afford to keep it clean. Going off of what Khloe Kardashian says about Kourtney. You have this big ass house, can't afford Wi-Fi. That's how I felt. But it felt so good to take out the trash that does not belong in the basement, take out what should be upstairs. Right now it's still a disaster because everything is like crammed together. The materials are here. There's leaves everywhere, but I'm like, I don't care because like in a month I'm gonna have a basement that I can use. I can have family time and I'm gonna be able to clean it, because if I'm being honest, I was never cleaning that basement. Never. Hell no.
Now, question for you. Did you guys purposely decide to do the basement now, like before Jasmine's graduation party? Because that's really smart. Or it's nice that it just so happens that.
So it honestly just so happened
that's amazing.
That it worked out. But now I'm like, we have a month. We have to start picking out toilets, vanities, colors. I think we're gonna leave the floors to like afterwards because they're concrete. But I'm like, it is go time. I do need to start deep cleaning this house because like I don't deep clean my house like ever. I don't have time nor the energy nor do I care to deep clean my house. But I'm having a bunch of people come sleeping over my house. I'm like, I need to deep clean this home.
I hear you. I'm not really one to like deep clean. And I mean deep clean, like cleaning your windows. Like honestly, guys, I just don't have the time for that.
I do that maybe like once a month if I want to.
I probably do that like once a year. If
I have to do them like once a month because
you have to.
The kids like smear yogurt on their windows, and I'm pretty sure there's someone listening here. Well, tell your kids not to smear on windows. Listen. I don't tell you how to parent your kid. Don't be telling me how to parent my own kid. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to. But these windows, I'm not fucking cleaning these windows. The only windows I get clean is the living room and the dining room.
You know what it is too, and I know this sounds so mean, and maybe I'll cut this out, but it's because this isn't my forever home, so I don't care about it that much.
Right.
I know that sounds mean. I'm grateful, but I just I don't have that love. You know what I mean? Like I want to take care of this house.
Right. No, I totally feel that because now that we're getting this basement like done, I'm like, I want to take care of this house. I have that feeling because we really do love this house, and it's so funny because we're always going back and forth.
We're always going back and forth. No, you guys have a great house. I feel like
we do.
Possibilities are really endless with the lot size that you guys have.
And it's funny because like right before this recording, Abraham said, like, I wonder if we're actually going to stay here now with the basement being done, and maybe we could do the extension and like get the room that we need. I was like, I thought the same thing, but we'll see. We're not making any permanent decisions other than the basement.
Maybe renovate the kitchen, like do like fun things over time.
We want butcher counters.
Love that.
Yeah. But back to messy homes.
Yes, back to the messy homes.
Back to messy homes.
It's got sidetracked.
Yeah, let me look at my notes because
I know you had a few notes.
You know how I said for Jasmine's like graduation party, I need to deep clean this home because I have people coming. I hate that I have the feeling I have to do that. I hate that. Why is it that when you have like a party, you have a guest, like the anxiety of keeping your house clean?
Oh my God, can we talk about that?
I hate that.
Yeah, because I think it's because you feel like, not that you're being, I guess, kind of being judged,
I'm being
right?
judged. Yeah.
And you have this feeling like, oh, my home has to be perfect. Like, I want to impress everyone. Mm-hmm. But really, at the end of the day, I don't really think people are paying attention to.
I don't think so either, because it's just her high school friends and her family from like both sides.
Yeah, but I get you want your house to show well. It's like,
right, like I want people to feel comfortable, especially if they're like staying over and like I only see them like what, never, and,
especially if it's like their first time going to your house. Like I totally get, because I'm the same way, and I'm probably not gonna change.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to change it, but I do hate that I'm putting I'm so stressed. I've been stressed since last week. I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get this house ready for people to sleep over. And I'm like, I should have honestly thought about that before I offered my home, but like I know that was like the best option for people to come here and like stay, but I'm like, I really got to get this house clean. Like not that my house is like messy, but
I get you, girl. Your feelings are valid. We totally get it. And I'm sure you guys get it too. I mean, I feel like maybe it's just like a woman thing. It's not even moms.
Yeah. Because I'm talking to Abraham. He's just like, yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'm like, yeah, but I gotta like move the furniture, vacuum, mop. And he's like, I mean, just sweep what they're gonna see. It's no big deal.
It's just reminded me. I know this is like so random, but I do you have a duster?
Yeah, for the basement.
Well, I never had one. I just bought one and it came today.
It's amazing.
Guys, that's really bad. Do not judge me, okay? I do not have a duster. I've had ones in the past, but not, when I moved here. But I got one of the Swiffer ones because you can. It's amazing. You just dispose of it. Yeah, so I got one, cool. And I'm like trying it out, and the boys are being so rowdy downstairs, and Joelle was like, "Really, Catherine? You really need to do that right this second?" It's always he calls me Catherine. He's like, really? Right this second? Like, only you. And I'm like, no, but like, I want to like dust the chandelier. I want to see how this thing works. He's like, don't you see that we're trying to have fun? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm ruining the fun.
He's like, you could do this when we're sleeping, okay?
I mean, he's not wrong. It is kind of random.
No, but I'm glad you brought that up, because I too, when I get a new like cleaning device, I'm like, I'm gonna go clean. And he's like, why? He's like, why?
I know.
I'm like, because I got this new thing I want to sit down. He's like, you should have that energy every single day to clean.
That is funny.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Oh man.
Freaking cleaning. Do you ever mop your walls?
No, but I've been wanting to.
Because I love doing it.
I saw Milena from YouTube, again, going back to her. She mops her walls. I gotta get the thing. But you know what? I had the thing, but I used to use it for my floors because I have wood floors. And you're not supposed to use like a regular mop on the floor. Anyways. And I gave it to my mom, but now I'm like, that's the thing. You can use that for the walls. So now I have to buy one again eventually.
I just use a Swiffer.
What do you? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's just the disposable.
It's kind of like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because that's how I clean my wooden floors. Is that okay?
Guys, is that okay? I don't know. I have a mop that's specifically for wooden floors. It's amazing. Actually, I could actually send you the link.
Can you send me? Because I just Swift these floors,
girl, and it's satisfying. Like you get this thing, and it's like you want a mop.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous because like I have real wooden floors, so
I know. Me too.
Am I not supposed to use a Swiffer?
No. I'm gonna send it to you right now before I forget.
Okay.
It's I think the brand is Bissell.
Oh, I love Bissell.
Yes, and it's specifically like it does it so gentle.
Okay.
That it's good for. It's designed for hardwood floors.
Okay. Holy crap.
Because I was the same way. I was like, how do I clean these freaking floors, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for a fact if we ever like moved out and ever sold this house, we will have to get our floors re-laminated. Cause like
Relaminated or like
refinished.
sand.
I don't
You don't
know.
want you want to laminate them?
I don't know. Is that the right word? Whatever the seal it. Maybe reseal it.
Resurface them.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, that. I know because there's scratches.
Yeah, I get you.
There's shit here. Not actual shit, but stuff.
I hear you, girl. I'll send it to you later, but remind me because my memory's not that great.
Yeah.
But what? Oh yeah, I have to mop my walls. It's on my list.
I love mopping my walls. What I want to do and what I want to try is using pine salt to for my wall, so I get that smell staying inside my house. Doesn't that sound nice?
That sounds nice. But I also made the mistake when we bought this house because I didn't know anything about paint, girl. Okay, we bought matte. It's like matte the paint,
yeah.
So it's very it's hard to clean.
Yeah,
like it kind of just stays on there. Like I should have gotten a satin or
I think semi-gloss is something like that.
I'm a dumbass. I had no clue. I was a newbie.
Now you know for next time.
Now I know. But yeah, little rant there.
Yeah. Normalizing the mess. I think we just need to stop telling people that their homes are nasty, that they should be cleaning throughout the day. If you want to wait when their kids are sleeping to clean their homes, let them. If you don't like what you see, block the person, unfriend the person, stop following the person. I don't understand someone random. Your video comes on your feed and you're like, wow, that is nasty. Mental health or not, you should not be living like this when you have kids.
I know. And it's not even social media. It's like I got one comment from my mom the other day. It wasn't terrible. She didn't mean it. I don't think she meant it in a bad way, but I said I told her, I was like, oh, I haven't had time to clean this house. I have to mop. I got to do laundry. She's like, oh, when I had you guys, I did it all. And I was just like, she was like, your dad worked all the time. I did it all. I was like, good for you. That's what I said. Great for you.
I hate comments like that. Yeah. I'm just like, do you want a cookie? Here's your cookie.
I know. Just the whole comparison thing really gets to me because
But let's really think about that. And I'm not trying to bash anyone or their parenting style. If you cleaned all day, had your home clean all day, did you actually spend time with your kids?
Ding, ding, ding. Yep.
Do you have a bond with your kids? I'm more focused on a bond with my kids than having a clean home, which is why I don't deep clean, because I want more time with my kids. I want core memories with them.
I'm glad you said that because I just listened to the recent episode of Baby Mama's No Drama. Did you listen to it?
I'm so behind.
I think it's the most recent one, but V said something something along the lines of everything that I do, I'm conscious about, what kind of mother I am, what kind of housewife I am, what kind of daughter, everything, because I'm setting the bar for my child. I am, when she grows up, she's going to look up to me. I'm her role model.
Yep.
So think about that for a second. You wanting to have the house clean and being I'll find a better, nicer word to use, but you don't want your child to remember that. My mom was always cleaning. She only cared about cleaning the house or, you know what I mean?
Right. No, I totally get that. I think I saw a TikTok years ago, and it pretty much said that, and that stuck with me.
And I don't mean cleaning. I don't mean just cleaning. It's it could be anything. It could be work. Right. It could be
right.
It could be anything that's not and anything that doesn't involve playing with your kids or spending time with your kids.
Right. And that's such a great point. I don't have any core memories of my mom playing with me. None. Whatsoever. I don't remember ever a time where she sat down, played Barbies with me or anything like that.
I'm
ever.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's part of breaking generational traumas, Yeah. So now what do? I want to spend all my time with my kids. I want to make them laugh. I want to teach them things. I want them to look back and think, Yeah, my mom was a stay-at-home mom. Yeah. Yes, she did not make money, and she lived off of my dad's money, but she cooked. She made sure the house was clean. She spent time with us. She taught me X, Y, and Z. She took me out shopping. She did this with me. She was dedicated to me.
I know.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have that, and I don't want that for my
I think
kids.
It's such an amazing thing, right? To be like I'm just thinking as a child, like when they're grown, being like, oh, like I had amazing parents. They were always there. Like the thought of that gives me chills because, like, you know, we're gonna have that with our kids, you know,
right?
And it just, I don't know, it just like really warms my heart. And like sometimes I talk to Blue about it, and I'm like, man, Grayson's gonna have the best childhood.
Yeah. Seriously, like we talk about that. I talk about that with Abe all the time. I'm like, our kids are gonna have better childhoods than what we had. Like, you know how Abraham's dad was like always working.
Yeah.
Abe's like, I want to be with my kids, and it's sad to think that like, we're gonna be talking about in this next topic, but like friends. You know, like we barely have friends because we want our time to our kids because we want to focus on our kids, you know.
And some people don't understand that, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think people do.
They don't understand. Yeah, we'll dive into that.
We'll dive more into that in the next episode. But yes, when it comes to this house, as long as there's not like poop on the ground, vomit just still there, food for days, as long as I'm getting it done at the end of the day, that's all that should matter.
That's true.
You know, that's it should not matter if you randomly come to my house and my house is a mess. This is my home.
Yeah.
If you don't like what you see, grab a bucket, get a mop, and help me clean this house if it bothers you that much. You know what I mean?
I agree. And I think when you're inviting someone to your house, like that's such a, I'm trying to find the word, not a privilege, but it's like it's such a gift, maybe. Like you're opening up your doors to this person. So like be grateful that you're coming into my house and I'm offering you, you know, food or water, whatever the case is. Like
right.
And like don't judge me for the state of my home, if it's messy, if it's dirty, like be grateful that I invited your ass over, you know?
Right. Be grateful that I'm willing to take time away from my kids.
Yes, exactly.
To now divide it between them and to entertain you. No, I totally get that. It's funny because every time I go over to my one friend's house, she has dogs. She's like, listen, there's dog hair everywhere. I tried to keep up, but before you guys came, I could not. I'm like, girl, it's fine.
I always have to give that disclaimer to people too.
I'm always like, it's called showers. It's fine.
Yeah. We try to do a good job with the hair, but I mean, it's inevitable. I have a dog that sheds like crazy, and then my cat, she sheds like crazy. But also I do let people know, like, hey, listen, like my dog, she's a very happy, like she just loves people, and she might jump on you. Like I'm sorry if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. Like don't come to my house. I have to be straight up with people because some people, they don't like
that. They don't like animals, and it's like it's okay, chill.
Yeah,
it's good.
But yeah,
I think that's it, right? All the thoughts I had. Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, that is all the time we have for today's episode. I hope you like this one. Give us a review if you really like this one. We are on all the podcast platforms and we're on socials. So make sure to give us a follow on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.